Would someone like to make a motion we close the public hearing?
So moved. Second.
Any discussion? Okay. Now, based on the comments and based on the budget, would someone like to make a motion we adopt the Town of Goshen 2011 budget?
So moved.
Is there a second? Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
But before we move on, I want to thank yourself and, of course, Phil Canarino, all the hard work. But there's a gentleman out there that makes a speech every year. Bill's kind of always gets embarrassed, but he'll have to go through it again this year. His budget is every day of the year. You can look up there and light at 7 o'clock at night, and I know who's up there. And it's not surely could be home with his family. So, Bill, thank you so much. And that's year-round. That's just not from August till today. But, Bill, thank you, and thank you, family, for the time for sharing with us.
Okay, Ken, thank you very much. I would also like to say that Phil's not here. Phil's on vacation this week. We spent countless hours on this budget. But Phil and I also do the negotiations with the CSEA and the PBA. And this year with PBA, we went all the way up to mediation, two mediation sessions. And we think we came up with a very good budget or contract for the police and for the town. And we're well underway with the CSEA. And so being a commissioner of finance is just beyond what we see in this report. It's a lot of work in between. So I'd like to thank him even though he's not here. Okay, under old business. The first one is a resolution to authorize the Chief of Police, Dennis Marsh, to sign the STOP DWI program contract with the Orange County. Dennis, could you lead us through that one?
Yeah, what you have before you is a resolution authorizing the Chief to sign any and all documents which are necessary to effectuate Goshen's participation in the STOP DWI program, which results in reimbursement and money is flowing to the town for the enforcement of those on the balance of the quarter. And in order for him to proceed, he needs our authorization to sign, and you have the resolution in front of you, which states that.
Okay. Would someone like to make a motion regarding this resolution?
So moved.
Second. Any discussion? Madam Clerk, may we have a roll call vote, please?
Councilman Lyons?
Aye.
Councilman Capella?
Aye.
Councilman Newbold?
Aye.
Supervisor Bloomfield?
Aye. Motion carries. Thank you very much. The next one is approval of the minutes work sessions of September 27th and October 12th, 2010, and regular meetings of September 30th and October 14th, 2010. Does anybody have any corrections or additions to the minutes?
I just had minor things. I already gave them to Priscilla.
Okay. Would someone like to make a motion then that we authorize these minutes as presented?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Thank you. The next one under new business is a request by the Goshen Humane Society to build additional dog runs at the Goshen Animal Shelter. And so, Rick, if you could kind of lead us through this.
Well, this one won't cost you guys any money, so yeah.
I like it too much.
All right, I've got copies. Oh, okay. So now, Leo's on for the. Let me put this down first.
Just lay them right out here. We can see what right down on them.
Well, I brought copies for everybody if you want.
Well, why don't you just leave one there? I think we'll.
Okay.
I think we can look down there better, and you can put them up here at the table.
Well, try to get the gist of it.
Yeah, just show us a picture. We're good at pictures.
Okay. Basically, well, I'm Rick Bosley. I'm Vice President of the Humane Society. A couple of years ago, good evening, everyone. A couple of years ago, we wanted to put an addition on the shelter. But when the economy tanked, we did have the money, but when the economy tanked and you guys had no choice but to cut our funding, I didn't think it was prudent to go ahead and put an addition on. Because we did have money probably for it, but it wasn't a good call. So, we have, and I'll just be open with it, a Goshen resident passed away recently and left our shelter a boatload of money, $106,000 and change. We've got plenty of money to do the shelter now. our shelter needs this. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to add 12 dog runs. Currently the shelter has 4. There's times we have 9 dogs in there. The thing that happened a couple of weeks ago with the German Shepherds in the paper, that was because we don't have enough room. We were overcrowded with cats and dogs. So the thing is, myself and Neil, he's not here tonight, but we looked at the property line. The property line, you can't go within 10 feet or whatever feet it is. We're like 100 feet from where the swamp is, which is around here. This is where you come into the shelter. So the property line, the swamp's like about here. Well, anyway, the swamp's here. But the property line's way the heck over here. There isn't any impeachments or whatever on adjoining property. And it's something that we need desperately. It's not only putting the dog runs in, it's, well, not to go into great detail, but right now this room here is a free roaming cat room. What I want to do is change that to like a break room for the volunteers, and also make it like a room where people that want to adopt a dog can come in and spend some quiet time in this room, put some hardwood furniture in there or something like that, so it doesn't smell. But, they can have quiet time with the dog and make sure it meets, that their family's going to like it and that kind of stuff. This is currently our dog runs here. This is what the shelter is right now. It's roughly 30 by 50, which would be 1,500 square feet, but this right here is not really, this is like some weird thing with a concrete floor, chain link walls, and a roof. So this is not finished. So I lost my train of thought. But anyway, we're going to make this current dog run area like a nice free roaming cat room. I want to put bay windows in here with some nice big shelves so the cats can lay in there. The sun comes in this way. They'll get some sunshine, which is vitamin D, and cats need that stuff. So this will be a nice thing here. We have vets currently coming in. They can do spay and neutering if they got the facility. I want to make this like a little surgery that's dedicated just to that, so they can spay and neuters they can do there. Turn this into a nice visitation room. What's currently the useless room, make it a wash down kind of thing with like hot water and stuff where you can hit a thing and wash a dog down and that kind of stuff. So that's where we're at. We've got the money to do it easily. We still have a very big cushion, and basically all I'm doing is saying, hey guys, can you help us out here? And we just need a permit to do it. And to be quite frank with you, a couple of years ago, I was like, well, if we can do it without without paying a fee, but I know you guys are broke, so, and we're kind of flush right now, so if you need a building permit fee, I don't care. I just really want to get this thing going. So
let me ask a question.
Sure.
These are dog runs. Is that got a roof on it? And,
oh, absolutely.
And it's heated in the wintertime?
Yes, this will be a really nice where it's easy to wash down. I talked to the architect. I said, look, all we want to do is go over a hose and spray this stuff down and maybe get it to a big central drain where it all goes away. It absolutely will be heated. We actually, because there was always big, with the other folks and whether we should have central air. So I did put, when we knew we were getting this $100,000, I said, you know what, screw it. From the $60,000 we've been sitting on, we're putting in central air. So we did that, and I think it's big enough to even take care of this area too. But yes, absolutely, Doug, this will be definitely an enclosed structure with windows. And what I want to do too is make these, we're going to have to put some chain link fences here, but make these guillotine doors so that the dogs, right now, we're probably one of the few shelters, people have to go there every night. I mean, my wife does it twice a week. People have to go there at 7 o'clock and walk the dogs. Nobody knows that. Nobody cares. But somebody's got to go there and take the dogs out because we want to keep them housebroken and stuff. Here, in the decent winter anyway, we just go and pull the guillotine door open and the dog can go out in a little area here and do what it's got to do and make it a whole lot easier for everybody. So, absolutely, this is heated, air conditioned. And it just takes some more chain link fencing and stuff like that. But, yes.
One other question.
Sure.
You have a storage building. Where is that related to that?
It's right about here.
Okay, so you don't have to disturb that?
Oh, no, that's just an Amish shed that we did, and that's even gotten, now it's too small, but anyway, yeah, that's just not even on a foundation, that sits right about here.
Okay.
So, and it's going to dress the building up a little bit. You know, before the architect put a nice little porch on it, and I'm thinking we don't have the money for that. Now we're going to do it. It'll make the place look nice, you know, and